This is a Tusken Reader review of Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace Novelization. Star Wars The Phantom Menace Novelization was written by New York Times best-selling author Terry Brooks. So this tale takes place 32 years before the events of A New Hope, and you've probably seen this film many times, but to give you a brief overview, we've got the Galactic Trade Federation overstepping its bounds and releasing a droid army against Naboo after a trade dispute. Now, the Jedi step in to bring peace to the whole situation, but they find themselves unable to do so. They then have to protect Queen Amidala, which is the Queen of Naboo. They have to leave Naboo, they get into a space battle, get some damage to their ship, then they find themselves stranded on the planet Tatooine, which is out far in the Outer Rim. Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn heads into the city to find parts for their broken down ship. While he's there, he runs into a boy, Anakin, who is Force sensitive. Now, Qui-Gon thinks that this kid might be something great someday. He's thinking that this kid might have been spoken of in Jedi prophecy, the one individual that will bring balance to the Force. This novelization was fine. A lot of it reflected the film almost beat for beat. We did have a few additions to the story, such as a pod race with Anakin in the beginning. That was actually pretty cool. There was some other goofy things that did happen, like Anakin had this run-in with Sand People, or to be more politically correct, Tusken People. What really surprised me is we do have mention of Darth Bane in this book. That's really cool. Now, I did not expect that to happen, but it does mention that Darth Bane had a male apprentice. Well, I read the Darth Bane trilogy. The reviews could be found here on the Tusken Reader. Darth Bane did not have a male apprentice. It was a female, and her name was Darth Zana. But of course, the novelization gets a pass because this was written before the Bane trilogy. I found it interesting and kind of funny that Qui-Gon sold Anakin's pod racer after Anakin's victory to Anakin's rival, Sebulba, because, Sebulba's pod racer was damaged in that race, so I thought it was kind of funny. There really isn't much else to say about the book or the plot. I mean, let's get real. If you're watching this novelization review of Star Wars The Phantom Menace, you've probably seen it, several times. Darth Maul does speak a little bit more in this novelization. He has a verbal exchange with the Trade Federation folks. That was neat. The final thing that I'll mention in this novelization review is that Qui-Gon Jinn, at his funeral, this is bizarre, they released doves. I found that really goofy. I mean, it's Star Wars, and they're releasing doves at a funeral. Whatever. If you have not yet read the Phantom Menace novelization, I'm going to go ahead and say I don't think you need to. I mean, I told you a lot of the differences right here. Nothing too special. It was a fine read, though. I mean, it's the Phantom Menace. It was one of those movies that everybody had to bash because they said it was so boring. I enjoyed it, but I don't think this is essential reading. But if you want to, go for it. I give this one a B.